for this? Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this?
Hello, 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 hello. Hello. Hello kila mtu. Habari zenu wananchi wenzangu. I will pull down the mask because we need to communicate. Asanteni sana. It's another beautiful Thursday afternoon. Karibuni from all over the world again. I welcome you to your favorite Thursday throwback groove. This is a groove because this is where we do the grooving with me and my boy DJ Adams. Na kama kawaida kila siku tunawaletea vitu tofauti. Na kwa leo hii ni ile siku mliko mnangojea. We have a lineup of the biggest DJs that ruled the airwaves back in the dance floor days of the 90s. Na si wengine ni wale mnaowajua wanaitwa the VYBESTAR DJs. Na leo itakuwa siku mrefu kwenyu pia kwa sababu story hazianzi saa hii atizisha after 1 hour. Hapana. Leo kutakuwa na story chungu mzima. Leo hakuna interview watu wangu. Today there is no interview. Today it's only talking about the biggest era of DJing in this country, in East Africa and in the world. My name is DJ Kariz and this is Rewind taking you back. Welcome and my co-host as usual, Dr. THOLOMON DJ Solomon.
I'm not DJ Tholomon for your information.
Oh, Dr. Solomon.
This is DJ Adams welcoming you back once again on a spit-biting, interesting, very exciting Thursday throwback rewind session. We are on episode?
This is episode 13.
Episode 13.
Or
Imagine
is it?
that. 13 weeks. We are almost exceeding the normal episode era.
By the way, we are completing season 1, eh?
Yeah. We should.
Wow.
We should be starting season 2.
So let's call this rewind season. Rewind. Let's call this rewind season 12 bonus.
So this is episode 12B.
12B.
Yes.
So that we can complete season 1 and jump into season 2.
It's very nice. We have a team of fabulous young men here today.
You're calling these people young.
Let me finish.
Okay.
Fabulous young men, born in the 90s.
Really?
In entertainment.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
you got it.
And they have a lot of stories to give us.
Yes.
And I'm sure some of them will be touching on our escapades.
Yes.
From the point where we will start discussing, which is mainly VYBESTAR.
Yes.
Welcome to the show, boys.
Thank you.
Kindly, let's introduce one another. We'll start from the extreme left. That will be DJ Magic Mike.
My full name?
Camera ni ile, I guess, yeah.
My full names are DJ Magic Mike.
Mwambie, unajua hajaingia studio and first
Michael
time.
Simba, also known as DJ Magic Mike, and thank you very much to have me in the show.
Next will be DJ Albu introducing.
Okay, my full names are Albanas, Mkoto, Libasia, Muhongo, you know, Maluya. So I have 5-6 names. And DJ Albu is the DJing name. Karibuni.
Next, we have a very, very young man. He's,
The last the last one of the team.
Yeah. Others are growing older, but he seems to be growing younger.
Yeah, everybody
This is
says
none other than
Brian, full name Brian Evusa. I go by DJ Brio. And yeah, the last one of
the family, the VYBESTAR family.
Yeah.
Last but not least, and in the middle, and a person who was very instrumental in VYBESTAR, DJ.
No, I'm not DJ. I'm Alabama, the DJ.
Well,
My full name's Vincent Ralph Musembi. I'm a K.O. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah.
Lakini we Alabama.
So,
Oh, sorry. Alabama the DJ.
the DJ.
Lazima ukijintroduce uongee ni kama ambaye unafanya mixtape ama lazima uongee ni kama una spin ama
Hapana, kuna ma DJ and I'm the only one who's the DJ.
And how do you spell DJ?
D-E-E-J-Z-A-Y.
So there's no D after double E.
They-
Because you're saying DJ. Anyway,
DJ.
tunawaelewa hawa ni wale vijana wa Pakistani walikuwa wanajisikia sana. So Pakistani, Mombasa, if you're tuned in,
Wakilisha.
Choma.
if you're tuned in to the massive Pakistan, karibu kwa show. We have your own here who's gonna tell us a lot of stories. Now, Kariz,
Yes.
where do we start?
Okay, first of all, Adams, karibuni gentlemen.
Thank you.
You're all my good friends for many years. I think I've known you for maybe miaka ngapi saizi? Imepita kama 30 hivi.
30 plus.
Yeah,
30
30
years.
plus. Some of you nimejua hata nafikiria karibu 40 hapa. 40. But sa kama huyu tumetoka the same area. But my biggest happiness ni kwamba tumeweza kuwapata nyinyi wote at the same time today. It's not easy to get these
Not
guys
at all.
together.
In fact, by the way, there's one more who's missing here.
Yes.
What's the name of this young boy?
DJ Jones. DJ
What
Jones.
happened?
DJ Jones alikuwa na shughuli ya kikazi, so hangeweza kuwa na sisi leo,
Sasa
but atakuwa na sisi.
hapo unatudanganya sababu
Kwa nini?
sioni sahi ya COVID kama DJ yoyote yuko kazini sahi.
Yeah, wacha nikuambie.
Labda ni bedroom DJ.
I like that.
Anyway,
No, I will answer you. Watu wote sio kama mimi ama wewe ati ni DJ pekee. Kuna watu pia wako na other essential providers.
kama mimi nataka kuanza kufuga kuku.
Hiyo si essential. But ile kitu najua
Mi
ni
napanda mrenda na kunde. So,
Oh,
pia,
yeah.
yes.
But I know that, I know, najua.
muhimu.
Hiyo najua. Una supply.
kama
They
wengine
supply the family.
wengine
Not
kama hawa,
outsiders.
wengine kama hawa labda sio essential providers, wanakuwa provided na essential services.
Okay.
But tuachie hapo.
Wacha nsijipigie debe sana. Tuambie ni kitu gani DJ Jones imemfanya leo hakufika hapa.
Ametuma apologies but he will join us on video call. Lazima atakuwa kwa show kama what may, but
Fantastic.
on video call. Yes.
Okay.
Kwa hivyo atatujoin in a
Oh,
couple
you
of
never
minutes.
know. Unajua sasa Thika imeanza kutoa visa vingi sana vya hiyo
Yes.
kitu. So pia tunataka tumuone kwa video ndio
muamini.
atufafanulie.
Yeah.
We need to know. Is
Yes.
all right? Yeah. So but we're going to have him later on in the show. So our first agenda today is introduction of the DJs, and we would like to know individually among yourselves who is doing what now, the journeys that you're having now, and how COVID is affecting whatever you're doing today. So blow by blow, I think I'll hand it over again to our chief hosts, that is Kariz, to continue with the conversation.
Yo, mazee bro, siku hizi unanibandika majina. Juzi uliniita sijui nani, leo umeniita chief. Sawa. But anyway, gentlemen, there is so many people watching you from all over the world. Kama mjui. Mafans wenu wote wanawatch saa hii. Nikianza kuwataja hapa, show itaisha kabla nimalize. So what you do, I will allow you at your own time to say hello to your fans. Tutawataja eventually, as we always do in every show. But in the meantime, tunataka Mike. Tutaanza na wewe. Magic Mike. Your name. Magic Mike. Ulipata wapi hiyo jina?
By the way,
Good question. Why don't you ask yourself where I got this name from?
I know. Tell those who don't know, please.
Okay, it all started when the Magic Mike, when I was in Vibrators, was not Magic Mike, it was Mike Simba, DJ Mike Simba. from Mike Simba, then it came to somebody called me once my king. Hey, you're good, you're ruling the music world. And then after I joined you at Lips,
Yes.
that was way back. Hey, when was that? Lips ni kitambo.
Tuseme tu ni kitambo.
No,
Tutaki watu wa faint. So
Lips ni club ya 90s ama
Yeah.
80s.
80s
to
to 90s.
early 90s, yeah. And so that's when Kariz told me you should get a good stage name. And so I was like, doesn't Magic Mike, not Magic Mike, by then it was Mike Simba. Mike Simba doesn't sound good. Akaniambia, well, it's not bad, but get something more into the... And then he told me, there's a DJ in US, Jitaga Magic Mike. What do you think? Magic Mike. I was like, wow, that's a really good name. From today, you're Magic Mike, okay? Magic Mike. Say yes, Magic Mike. Yes, Magic Mike. Yes, sir.
Sema.
Unaufala sikukuforce hiyo jina. Sikukuforce.
Uliniuliza kama naweza itamka.
Ulimwambia a repeat mara 5.
Sema Magic Mike, akasema Magic Mike. Magic Mike. How does it sound? Nikasema, well, good to go.
Bila kushrab.
Na kutoka hapo ikakuwa ndio
Huko shrab. Huko shrab.
ikakuwa ni jina poa na ikashika.
Na wewe Brayo, have you ever had a different stage name ama umekuwa tu DJ Brayo since you started? Na hapo since you started ndio nataka kujua very quickly.
Okay, it was back when I was in college, in Thika, actually.
Okay.
So, when I'm free, I would, do stints back when Choices was Choices.
Okay.
With DJ Owen, back in the day, Kabisa, and the twins were also there, I remember very well. But I wasn't so full time. There was zile kudandia. Tunajua kudandia hivyo.
Unapatiwa lift.
Mtana kanyagia nini.
Wapi huko sasa?
Choices.
Yeah.
So when I was on holiday from college, so when we go back to college, okay, so tukada kushikana kina Albu and Jones.
Yes.
Hivyo pole tu cascades. So when VYBESTAR opened, Albu moved to VYBESTAR. So tukabaki Cascades na Jones. Yeah, so hivyo pole, but I had a very funny name.
Sema. Toe tu. Ama ilikuwa ya Kiluya.
Pichi. I don't. Every time I remember that name, I just get embarrassed.
DJ Brian.
I was like DJ Pichi.
Pichi.
What? Wait.
Sababu ya pitch control ama ni nini?
Wewe cheka kidogo bwana. Haya bwana.
Ati DJ Pichi.
Yeah, Pichi Peachie.
Oh gosh.
Nikapiga hesabu nikajiita mkutano nikajiambia hapana. Brian goes. So nikabaki na Brian tu hivyo. Yeah, so I changed to Brian, yeah.
So it was Brian or Brayo or both?
So okay, most guys call me Brayo. So I just stuck with Brayo. Hivyo yeah, Brayo.
Mzee wa kazi. Sasa wewe kwanza, before wewe ndio ulikuwa head of DJs VYBESTAR ama ni watu walikuwa nafikiria hivi?
No, it's Magic was.
Oh, it was.
By the way.
Okay.
In fact, by that time I was the younger of them, as in experience-wise, not even experience, but let me say popularity.
Okay.
They were more popular than I was at that time because then they came from F2 and Nairobi DJs.
Okay.
I was from Thika, so I was. In fact, I started at Men at Work. Then from Men at Work, I went
with
to
Akina Ochi,
DJ
Omosh, yeah.
In fact, DJ Sam, I don't know
Sam,
if you remember DJ.
the younger
Sam
one.
was the one who taught me how to DJ. But that was a different. I think Men at Work had
different functions.
They separated, so there was Twerk. I think
Yes,
Twerk system. And Men at
Now
Work.
PN, where was PN in this outfit? PN, he used to have a lot of equipment. In fact, most of Men at Work used to hire out equipment from PN. Alikuwa mzee mmoja hivi uko Harambee.
Philco.
I think Philco was the main guy by that time, but I think when I joined, they had already separated.
Okay.
So I wasn't more familiar with Philco and Akina Omosh were on their own at that time.
I know Mike Boy will be online and
atatuelezea
because Philco na Mike they were very tight.
Akiingia atuambie, sis, I want to talk to him. Hata nikiweza kumpigia simu itakuwa better.
Sawa.
So how did you get your name Albu? Ama mbona ukito DJ Mutox?
Ama
I think in fact,
Choma,
in fact,
choma.
I had a number of names because I remember my first DJing name was Al Bushua.
Albushua.
Does that have a relationship with someone I know?
Yeah, no, I'll be sure the musician. So there's a friend of mine who decided, wacha kujita DJ Albanas because I just thought Albanas was like
That looks like a pastor name,
Yes,
kind of
by the way.
pastor, Catholic priest.
How sure are you that
he's a
Pastor
Catholic
Sai?
priest, by the way. Mariam,
never
I think Albanas Kyoko. So I was named, and I'm from a Catholic background. Yeah,
All right.
that's why.
So
And
that's
then
how you got your name,
I think from now I'll be sure. I thought it was too long.
So
By the time I was coming to caskets, I'll be sure.
Yeah.
Then I just thought I'll bush.
But it sounds dope.
it does.
sounds posh.
Hata sahi
Yeah.
kuna watu wengine bado wanamuita
Yeah.
Albushua.
Yes, Albushua.
So I stuck on Albu. Yeah.
Unajua-
And there are a few people who call me a blue. I don't know where that's
Blue.
blue.
I'm one of
My
them.
friends, very close friends are blue.
Nafikiri
I think
ndio
a
switch.
child to a friend of ours. No, a child to a friend of ours, I think. Ndiye alikuwa hizi sema Albu.
Okay.
Sikuwa kitu nani.
Blue.
It was
Chris
a friend of mine. I used to record for him music a lot. So I went to see him at his place. So when he introduced me to the Kasana, like a small boy.
Yes.
Ati, huyu anaitwa Albu, ndio anarekodia zile music, zile musikiza. So the child say, Ablu.
That's where Ablu came from.
Before we go to the next guest, nataka kuambia ma DJ wa siku hizi mnasikiliza hapa. Hawa ni wazee. Na hapa the whole lineup, sidhani kuna mtu mmesikia anaitwa DJ TikTok ama DJ Ability ama DJ Suksaka ama DJ Ziggy Zaga ama DJ Zugu Zugu. Hapa ni ma DJ majina yao ile walizaliwa nayo. Hapa hakuna DJ anajita different name. Am I right?
True.
Kwanza the whole lineup. Lakini siku hizi si mnajua majina zao ma DJ.
Alafu secondly, unaona wote wako well maintained, well behaved, you know, they believe in their thing.
Exactly.
Na ustaarabu wao.
Which is unheard of nowadays.
It's unheard of. However, I don't know, hatujafika hapo, ndio maana nimekata hiyo conversation short because I am expecting our next guy to be called DJ Vini.
Yes.
All right? DJ who?
Vini.
Wewe. Nini?
Sasa,
Vincent.
Alabama.
DJ Vini.
Alabama ni nini?
okay.
Vini Vidi Vichi.
Sasa mwataka gani? Vincent ama Alabama?
Tuambie DJ Alabama ilitoka wapi?
Kwanza ulikuwa nani? Kabla ufike Alabama.
All right.
Nani aliamua
Me,
wewe?
I grew up in Mombasa, and I started playing at a younger age when I was still in school. My uncle had a mobile disco, so I started my trade there.
What was the name of your uncle?
My uncle was called Mike Musembi.
Okay.
Rest in peace. Salute wherever you are. So during my high school days, I used to go to clubs. Then I used to watch the DJs the way they were doing. At those times, I used to come to Boomerang, where I used to meet my grandpa,
Grandpa Records.
DJ Adams. So I used to get interested in how he's playing, how he's moving the crowd. So I decided, why not try to be a DJ? But then I thought, my name is Vincent. So calling myself DJ Vini, Vincent, will sound funny. So I used to, tukiwa primo, my pen pal, manene. So I used to have a people huko states.
The children.
Kalikuwa kanatoka state yetu Alabama.
Ba.
So she used to write too much. So my friend told me, we na wewe majina gani unajiita? So jiita DJ Alabama. Uko ukimkumbuka.
Wait, you ni interesting. Eh?
Very, very.
You have a penpal. For those who know what penpal is, because it is an old school page, so everybody knows a penpal. But for those who don't know, penpal ilikuwa zamani, you write to each other through post, and you become boyfriend, girlfriend, na hamjaonana. You could meet later sometime, but haikuwa master. That's what a penpal used to be. So interesting to sikia Alabama alitoa jina yake kwa penpal. Well,
true.
That's a very good. Hatukujua hiyo.
Yep.
Well, that's nice. So,
Sasa.
He's squeezing the online.
Sasa.
Sasa ndio the main story.
Ulicheza wapi before VYBESTAR?
I started in Mombasa thanks to DJ Free, I know you're watching.
Yeah, Freya, yes.
I went to my first audition at Breakers nightclub where Freya was the main guy there. I didn't get the job, but I said, it's okay. So I tried pursuing with my dream. So I ended up at Starion.
Okay.
Starion nightclub.
You did play at Starion?
Yeah, Starion and
with
Twin Star.
Scaramanga.
Yeah, I used to play at
Sasa
Starion.
hapa mnaweza relate sasa. Juu hapo sisi tulikuwa.
So when I was playing in
boys of
Mombasa, I used to
Mombasa.
play at these hotels, club hotels, the normal clubs. They were okay for me, but the DJs were all the same. So I decided to move a step higher. So I came to Nairobi. Then boom, Florida 2000, my first place.
Wow, that was a good jump. All right, so nani, Mike haukutuambia before Lips, umeguzia Lips. Ulikuwa wapi before Lips?
Before Lips, that's when I started my DJing early back in the days immediately after school. I remember we used to hepa shule. We used to come Vibrators disco, mobile disco, sikuza mobile disco ikiwa mobile disco yenyewe.
Na uongee vizuri, niko na report form yako hapa.
So after school, that's when I joined Vibrators. Under inspirations, Vibrators, I played at Vibrators mobile disco for around 1 or 2 years, something like that. I used to come to Kasarani so much when you were playing there. Boomerang, tulikuwa tunakuja siku za Adamu huko. And Madaus, them days of Hussein Abdallah.
You mean to tell me,
Yeah.
ulikuwa unakuja Boomerang as a student na
Yeah.
mimi already nacheza.
Ulikuwa DJ, yeah.
Na ndio nakwambia.
My inspirations zimetoka mbali, yeah.
Nakwambia pia kuheshimu
Boss.
wazee hapa ni muhimu.
Yeah.
Sababu the guy who is sitting on my right ni mtu sahi anavaa kwa amevaa mask.
Full time, hata kilala.
Hafai hata kutoa.
Okay.
Hata kwa bafu.
Ngoja tu niulize kitu.
See?
Hivi utanisikia?
Tunakusikia vizuri sana. Mike, nini yako? Nakumbuka Vibrators, I'll take you back a bit. Nakumbuka hii ni kitu nilikuwa natamani sana kuambia watu juu si watu wengi wanajua. Kwa sababu I was there at the Vibrators. Nakumbuka wakati ulikuwa unakuja as a student na ukikuja Vibrators tukicheza Kirogoya, place ilikuwa inaitwa Members Club.
Yeah, members, those new members na old members. Yeah.
So ulikuwa unakuja yenyewe, alikuwa anakuja akiwa armed.
Alikuwa armed vipi? Alikuwa na mapanga na marungu ama nini?
Sioche tuende sasa pole.
Peleke na rieng.
Yenyewe alikuwa anakuja na madem. Mike alikuwa anakuja na madem. Alikuwa armed. So, sisi ma DJ siku hiyo ndio sasa tulikuwa tunajisikia wa hot. Tunaona sisi ni ma DJ, sisi ndio number 1 huku na hatuna madem. Mike ni student anakuja na madem hivi. It was very very painful in my heart. Kusema ukweli. So, nikaona sasa hapa ndio nisaidike. Huyu jamaa alikuwa anatuletea music. Adams. Alikuwa very ahead na music. Unajua nasema hivyo juu najua hiyo part. Naweza penda kujua yenu, although sijui mtaniruhusu niseme yake. So Mike alikuwa na makassettes. Alikuwa anatu challenge sisi ma DJ na music.
Cassettes alikuwa ametoa wapi?
Si Boomerang. So tunaendelea.
Ngoja, si huyu yuko hapa mwenyewe leo,
Aseme,
wacha
yenyewe
azungumze.
ni
Ulikuwa
Boomerang.
unatoa wapi?
Okay, nilikuwa nakuja Nairobi by that time tulikuwa tunapata ngoma jam session, Boomerang, Madhouse sana za Hussein Abdallah, lakini unapata maybe ku get to you guys it was also kitu ngumu sana. So ilikuwa karibia DJ, it was a big thing bana.
Hata sasa hivi vile nimekaa hapa karibu na yeye ni a big tune.
A big tune.
Hata kuongelesha DJ in a club it was something so big, you know.
Exactly.
You have to unajicompose, you be yourself na adabu zako ndio unamuapproach
Na sasa hiyo kongoto ile mbaya.
na export moja.
Tukimbize hii issue ya how I got to see you and your interest. Ni mahali ukituletea music.
Yeah.
Hata ulikuwa unaniambia. Kwa hiyo cassette cheza nyimbo number 3, number 4 na inashika watu.
Yeah.
At the same time Saza Blues nachukua advantage. I remember that very well. Nastadanganya hata umati. People are listening. This is what used to happen, gentlemen. Wakati nilianza kuona Mike akona interest ya DJ, nilikuwa na time ya blues namwachia blues session ajibambe, na mimi of course mnajua mali ndaenda
Unaenda kujibamba na madem.
wanachukua advantage of the situation. Okay, that was our youth and we had so much fun na tulienjoy, au sio?
Kweli kabisa kabisa.
So baadaye ndio tukatoka hapo na life ikaendelea. So tuambieni about VYBESTAR, wazee wa kazi. Were there any other DJs before you at VYBESTAR, or nyinyi ndio mlikuwa wa kwanza? Brayo maybe?
Even before they
Ama
go there.
Who started?
Even before they go there, it's a very valid and very good point. But I'd like to know, out of these DJs that we're having here, what made VYBESTAR so popular at the time? Mimi mwenyewe nakumbuka nikitoka Nairobi kwenda VYBESTAR. Naingia Friday, natoka Sunday.
Kweli?
What made it so popular? Because all of you had a hand in the popularity. Friday ilikuwa very popular. Saturday ilikuwa popular. Jam session with Brayo, I remember. What was the essence of that club? Ndio iwe popular. Watu wanakutoka all over. Kutoka Thika, of course, and all over the world. The country.
Brayo aseme, alafu Albu pia tapata opportunity.
Everyone last born.
So
Last one.
I think the wow factor about VYBESTAR ilikuwa ni mixtapes. Mzee Kanya alikuwa alikuwa anatupatia freedom to record tapes, and I think tukanozia kila matri. I think every route every ulikuwa unaingia unasikia VYBESTAR. Ukiingia kinyozi mtani VYBESTAR, ukienda downtown kule guys used to pirate VYBESTAR mixes. You know, in a weekend mtu kama Albu angerekodi karibu 40.
Nakumbuka hata Albu alianzisha stage pale Gill House, ilikuwa Friday ilikuwa inaitwa
VYBESTAR. Yeah, watu wanakuja pale Wimpy.
Hapo
Wimpy pale ilikuwa Wimpy hapo Gill House. Unapata matatu pale
10 o'clock 11 o'clock ni hapo.
So ungepata gari za SL zimepark pale, gari za buruburu zimepark pale,
vibes.
Outer Ring mpaka 44 zima man wamepark pale hivyo. Wanangojea kwenda VYBESTAR. So that essence of we made the tapes viral. It was viral back in the day, you know. So ungepata guys of Nairobi labda kama students kama watu wa Baraton in Eldoret. Ama watu wa Egerton. Ama watu kama Mombasa Poly. So when they used to come for weekends, so mtu akikuja weekend ananunua tapes. Anadunazo and then another thing pia mzee alikuwa ananunua muziki sana. He used to buy music. Alikuwa yani habani hawapimi, ananunua yani ananunua kununua.
Talking about Kanya.
Mzee Kanya, John Kanya, who was our boss.
I think to add on that, I think we had a good boss, because alikuwa na buy music as much. Yani, in fact, there are times when, you know, DJ mna understand, there are times when copy inaweza kuja copy moja. I think he was being given the priority.
Karim,
by Karim. Well, he used to get the music.
Why?
I think it's because alikuwa na doya kuspend ya kubuy hiyo music.
Alikuwa anamuaga pesa.
And something interesting, we came to find out that alikuwa ananunua hizo CDs 2 or 3
copies, yeah.
2 or 3 copies. So unajua alikuwa is a good customer. Unajua ukiwa na client mzuri, you always give him the best. Because he's paying good money.
Yes.
Unajua? And then I think again the boss gave us the mandate to play. Kwa sababu tulikuwa tunacheza music, alikuwa anakupatia music, aufungiwi unaambiwa ati
cheza hivi.
Ati cheza hizi. Cheza hizi ma hits peke yake ndio watu wajae kwa flow. As guys we used to play, unaambiwa cheza, wakae, wasikize, so that they know the music, so that next time ukiicheza ata he understand. Unaona? And then nafikiri hiyo option hiyo nini pia ya kurecord music. We used to record music a lot. Tulikuwa na understanding, kulikuwa nao vile tulikuwa tunacheza.
Tunasikizana vile tuna split. Wewe Alabi shika huku. Shika huku.
We used to play in Alabama time. Mmoja anacheza kwa deck, mmoja mwingine.
Hiyo tag.
Those are the things.
Yeah. There was a lot of teamwork back in the day. And also pia back in the day nakumbuka pia why even people came to know music. And most of these tracks watu walizijua through VYBESTAR. Kuna muziki zingine hata radio akijua, like John Karani. Used to come and record, alafu anapiga kwenye nini, anachanua watu, unajua?
Sasa nyinyi you were in there.
Yeah.
Allow me to give you my observation as an
outsider.
Who was also well versed in music and entertainment.
Yes.
The way I saw VYBESTAR from Friday into Saturday into Sunday And then thereafter, there was something else that used to go on at night. They will preempt. But you would not tell, sababu kila DJ pale alikuwa anakuja na style yake. Na akuja mafans wanajua ni nani yuko pale.
Yes.
Kweli
So
kabisa.
mpango wa mziki
Ulikuwa unajulikana.
it was flawless.
Flawless.
It was flawless. Na vile walikuwa wamepangana hata pengine Brayo aingie, alafu pengine Albu aingie, alafu next Magic Mike aingie. Ilikuwa ina flow. Na yule mtu ambaye sikuwahi kumpata pale. Nafikiria hiyo time sijui alikuwa amerudi Florida 2000 ama wapi.
Alabama.
Ni Alabama. Mimi Alabama sikumpata.
Alabama,
Okay.
utatuambiaje about hiyo nini? Part ya how VYBESTAR became what it was.
VYBESTAR was basically music. Enye tulikuwa tuna muziki. Mr. Kanya. I hope you're watching this. Enye mdozi alikuwa anabai muziki. Alafu analetoa muziki on a Friday. Karima anashinda naye kwa ofisi mpaka saa 1. Sisi tunafungua disco, tunapiga. Tujui kama muziki zimekaa. Saa 4:30 hivi. Anapita hapo na
Cotton box
na ma CD.
Magic Mike, sorry to cut short.
Yes.
Magic Mike, kuna demand ya watu kusikia beat kidogo kutoka kwako kwa sababu ndio ulikuwa main DJ pale VYBESTAR. So utawalk
5 minutes.
5 minutes. See ati tutaki kudance. Tubambe. So as you walk to the DJ's counter, you can go with your microphone.
Sawa.
Si Alabama anaweza malizia hiyo story yake.
Sure.
Sasa kitu ilikuwa inatufanya we above the rest is music wise. Alafu vile sisi ma DJ tulikuwa tunacheza. Ma DJ wa siku hizi please. Hamuko. Sisi tulikuwa tuna muziki zinatoshana hivi. Huyu akiingia anapiga zake. Huyu akiingia anapiga zake. Huyu anapiga zake. Hakuna chati chewing gum niachie mimi
Ama
sijui nini.
ama
Mind
tulikuwa turudi muziki hata kidogo.
We never used to repeat music.
It was a law.
Because muziki ni mingi.
It was a sheria like.
Sheria between yani hakuna kurudia muziki hata kama imehitaje.
It was
Imepiga ingoje siku nyingine sasa.
It was unspoken rule.
Yes. Na Albu, hiyo part ya DJ usicheze muziki zangu ilikuja baadaye na ma DJ wa baadaye, hatusemi ni wa siku hizi, hatutaki kukosea watu.
Ni kweli.
But we Albu nafikiria before we go to the break, Albu nafikiria hiyo how did you execute that part of mimi nikikuja kucheza si lazima nijue ndacheza nini na wewe utacheza nini, nita flow tu na wewe ukiingia uta float. How did you execute that?
I think during our days unakumbuka Suzetu there was sort of like a flow. There was a flow in music. Like for example nikianza kucheza old school slow ndaenda nikipanda pole pole. So hata Alabama akiingia mali atanipata hata rudi chini anaenda akienda.
Kwa hivyo hiyo ni
so
ile
chances za yeye kurepeat ni very hard.
Plus
Very hard kurepeat.
To add on what he's saying, walikuwa ma DJ wanasikizana. Mtu anakaa club 9 o'clock na anaingia 1. Anaingia 1 o'clock in the morning anasikiza ni kitu gani inacheza.
Siku hizi superstar ati kwa sababu yeye ni main DJ anaingia club saa 7. Huyu aliingia saa 3 amepiga paka hiyo saa 7. Huyu saa 7 juu mwingine amecheza nini.
But pia
akiingia anarejelea the same music huwa amecheza.
Kuna ma DJ wanaingia kitu cha kwanza sio amekuja na laptop yake, utamuona yuko busy kwa laptop yako. Wewe si ndio unacheza unamaliza session aingie, yuko kwa laptop yako anaangalia zile ngoma zote umecheza.
Kwa nini?
Something interesting Adams. Imagine our days we never used to do playlists.
No,
We never.
there was no playlist.
unaingia unapiga tu muziki.
I know my music. Nothing like playing.
But you know why?
For 3-4 hours.
But you know why?
It's possible.
It's
Yes.
because of one thing, and I've had this discussion on many forums about why when people say all DJs wanafanana kimuziki, you know what you play is what I play. But I sit down and say one thing. Unaona kama siku zetu uko unaletewa album, utakaa chini Huyo ataka chini asikize album yote. Mwanzo mpaka all 15 tracks mpaka bonus track kila kitu.
Ndio.
Sasa tegemea atalisikiza nini? Mimi nitakuja nisikize same album nisikize. Huyo akuja isikize. So unapata Sele nacheza najua kuna muziki mahali, kuna huyo amenotice kwa ile nini, kuna we all know the track vizuri. We do research. Kulikuwa pale kwa DJ box kulikuwa na muziki zaidi sijui ngapi. But we know every single track in that DJ box.
Wow, nice to hear that. Alafu Mike uko ready? Ukiwa ready utupatie alarm ndio tuingie break kidogo. Na tukirudi tunasoma to discuss juu lazima mtuambie you individually kama sasa ma DJs, kama kulikuwa na ma DJs wengine walikuja VYBESTAR after you ama nyinyi ndio mlikuwa Omega Alpha and Omega
mpaka
mkamaliza ama what happened to VYBESTAR after you guys?
Would like to know
after the break.
After
As we are on the break, I would like to take this opportunity to mention a few who are watching. Nani Magic Mike ukiwa ready uniambie. Thank you so much Alex Musiemi for watching. Anasema Alabama my DJ. Diana Samans anasema Magic Mike, want a lot of greetings from Diana. King Chiwawa, huyu ni ule msanii legendary. Number 1 anasema DJ Alabama, na uko popular Chiwawa mmoja. Anasema in royalty for the real. The other guest also stay blessed. Asante sana. Our biggest fan Ada Kamunya in the house. Our fan Maura Daniel. We also have
Dog Father.
Yes, himself. We also have David Mugo, Brenda BK. Yes, DJ
Brenda,
Mark,
thank you.
DJ Mark Mugalo also watching. My sister Sophie watching from Japan. Karibu sana to the show.
Ni hao.
Noni, karibu sana. DJ Freya Boy yuko
best of Freya.
Bob Sibor Okinyi, asante sana. Joseph Odhiambo, ABC dancers back from the days of Winaka. DJ Frank, Easy Frank is also watching. Mirori Charles, asante sana. DJ ni nani? Si DJ ni Daisy Kariz. Asante. Wajo John, wako wengi. Alice James, Charles Mokuju, DJ Kuch, Nikki Styles, DJ Bevon Situma, DJ
Mr. Bevon,
DJ Nijo yuko in the house. Don Q Max, ni wengi sana. Nitawataja eventually, but in the meantime DJ Magic Mike zungusha santuri.
Zungusha santuri.
Izungusha itaenda.
Ipiga tu alafu iguse. Hiyo guswa juu.
Tuko sawa sasa. DJ Magic Mike, give us the beat. Oh, she's crazy. She's crazy for me. She's crazy. Magic.
Friday night.
Friday
night.
Wow.
You on your Friday night.
Crazy for me.
Crazy for me. Freddie Jackson.
Wow, Freddie Jackson. Rudi hapa basi bana. Nini?
Pitia pande.
Ni sawa hapo pia.
Hizo ziko za Friday night hizo.
Hizo zilikuwa za Friday night.
Soul night. Ilikuwa ni Friday. Uje uombe boys mine on a Friday utajiongelesha.
Tuambiane ukweli.
Ukweli usemwe.
Aibisha shetani.
Ulicheza hii ngoma at its prime ama sasa unaicheza as soul?
Prime ni siku zenyu.
Mimi nataka wewe unacheza tu ngoma hapo, si tunasikiliza. But ikiwa latest tulicheza.
Nilisikiza. When I was younger kidogo. Nilisikia nikiwa kijana babu mdogo, lakini unajua soul never dies bana. Tulistamu bana. Kila miaka kuna watu wanapenda.
Muziki ya roho hiyo.
Adams, unatuambia uliicheza ikiwa prime.
Ilikuwa latest. Nilitoa kwa sleeve.
Which year was that?
Nilitoa kwa sleeve.
Which year was that?
1987. Yeah.
Where were you?
Hiyo time nilikuwa niko club moja Malindi inaitwa Club 28.
Club 28. Very popular.
Club 28.
Very popular.
Hiyo ilikuwa ndani ya hoteli inaitwa Eden Rock.
Eden Rock.
Eden Rock Hotel.
Wow.
Which brings us to our present subject.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sisi Magic, Albu, Alabama, Brayo tulikuwa tunajua VYBESTAR.
Yeah.
But I'm sure VYBESTAR was just part of a big it was part of a big entertainment center within a certain establishment.
Yeah.
hata sahii tukiuliza wengi ambao wako kwa mtandao sahii, what was the name of that establishment? Sababu
Wanaweza kosa
VYBESTAR
kujua.
ilikuwa club.
Yes.
It
Wanaweza
was
kosa
not part
kujua.
and it was not nani, hata kulikuwa
Hiyo
na
labda
marooms za
tuwatupie.
kulala hapo, si ndio?
Yeah.
Ilikuwa inaitwa nini?
Tutupia hawa watu wana watch wapate
Shapeana
mixtape.
Wapate
Tuwatupie,
mixtape.
wapate mixtape.
Huyu brother kwa sha snitch.
Usinicha.
Haya,
Poleni.
pale nje nako naiba pale nje sasa.
Eh?
Nako naiba pale nje.
Hebu tuambieni setup ilikuwaje VYBESTAR? Setup ilikuwaje? Huyu ashamwaga mtama. So tunaendelea tu. How was the setup? Who will tell us? Maybe Mike ndio alikuwa mbali. Magic. How was the setup at VYBESTAR in that complex?
Well, it was a big establishment. To start with, its full name was, the hotel name was Thika Inn. Alikuwa shamwaga mtama.
Sinimwaga
Thika Inn.
Ashaipeana.
Thika Inn was the name of the hotel in general.
Yes.
Yeah, and VYBESTAR Club was the disco area ndio ilikuwa inajiita VYBESTAR Club. Then we had accommodation. Zinaitwa tunaweza zitaje in a more better.
Sema tu accommodation bana. Usianze kusema
Yeah.
boarding and lodging. Utachoma.
Kana bodio jina lodging.
Kalikuwa ka 2 star.
Yeah, alafu we had even an open garden where we used to have a live band by this,
Marefe.
what do we used to call him? Wamirika. Yeah, he was very popular at that time.
There was a name. There was another name that used to be popular. Brayo ilikuwa inaitwaje hiyo setup hapo kwa Mamugithi?
Marefe.
Asante.
Pale Madison Garden.
Do you know,
Used to call it Madison Garden.
mimi mara yangu ya kwanza to experience a Mugithi night ni hiyo time ya Marefe. Na nafikiria
inashika.
sijui ni mmoja wenu aliniambia
He used to
hebu kuja
bamba.
ucheki.
Inashika.
They used even to challenge us huko kwa klabu. Unapata wako na kerendi huko nje hata kuliko
Especially
saa
on
zingine.
Fridays. There
On
was
Fridays
a
na
time we really had a
Sundays.
problem trying to push the club.
It
And
was mostly
Okay.
Sunday
Referees, yeah.
evening, yeah?
it was throughout.
Fridays and
Friday-
Sundays.
Friday
Friday,
out to
Saturday,
Sunday.
Sunday. But
Yeah.
Sunday ndio ilikuwa.
Ilikuwa na ya.
Sunday ilikuwa
Because it was a family
it was
day.
a family day. Yes.
I'll tell you my personal observation about Thika Inn. It had a brilliant atmosphere. Kitu ya kwanza, sababu wewe
Ambiance.
either wewe ni mpenzi wa Mugithi ama umekuja pale sababu ya chakula ama umekuja tu kuhang with friends kwa bar, hata si lazima uingie huko. Kulikuwa na pool pale, alafu tena it was the only club I think in Thika that used to have a casino.
Yes, the first casino in
The
Thika.
first
the
establishment in
Yeah, Uncle
Thika.
Dennis.
It was an all inclusive. Mimi nilikuwa nakuja pale na
Casino. Karibu katu hook.
Kuna siku ameshinda pale.
Kwe hooked na hiyo casino.
Bamba nakumbuka siku hiyo. Aliposhinda siku hiyo.
Nini alifanya Brayo?
Jackpot aligonga. Alishinda jackpot huyo.
Alinibukia room 3 days.
Oh!
Alinibukia Amani.
Allah.
Oya,
Nice.
sasa hiyo story nchini ya maji sababu
Choma.
Na tulikuwa tunakula tu kuku. In fact hiyo hata sikula kanyama lakini siku hiyo tunakula white meat.
Oya, mnafungwa X-Files.
Kule red na tuko sawa.
Oya, hiyo X-Files.
Sawa.
X-Files.
Interesting. So nani amewasalimia? Our big brother who was here earlier.
Oh.
Amewasalimia sana Peter Diba.
Ah, okay.
Peter
Huyu
Diba,
jamaa
cheers,
ndio
man.
alikuwa kitambo ndio alikuwa manager wa Dreams 90. Ashakuwa pia manager wa Rhino Club ilikuwa inaitwa Park Place.
Park Place, yeah.
Alafu
Kiona
Kisumu Kisumu some
Octopus.
Octopus ama
ilikuwa
ni-
casino
Mbona
ama
jina?
auto.
Royal
Casino.
something.
Royal,
Yeah,
yeah.
casino.
So Peter Dimba ni mtu amekuwa kwa hii industry sana, amewasalimia na amewambia very nice show. Na
Thank you.
Ile kitu imeimpress ni anasema mjazeeka. Yeye mmemuona vile anakaa. The guy looks like our
Na
age.
alikuwa amevaa mask.
Na amevaa mask. Je, sasa akitoa. Guy anakaa ni kama ako in his early 30s bana.
He's
Peter
eating
Dimba.
well. Pia salamu mingi sana kutoka kwa fundi Frank is in the house.
Fundi kuja salimia watu. Ingia studio tumekupa ruhusa. Green light.
Ako na meeting kidogo
Okay,
na
akimaliza.
director wetu. Yeah.
So on Peter Dimba, by the way, Adams, yeye ndio atakuwa guest next week. Peter Dimba.
Are you preempting now or are you telling? Are
I
you
am
are you
saying-
directing?
I
me?
am saying, I am preempting that our next week's guest will be none other but Peter Dimba. Yeye ndio amebeba history yote ya Nairobi
Ma DJs
na Kisumu.
clubs.
So next week mtune in.
Peter Ndimba.
Mtune in. Haya, turudi VYBESTAR sasa.
Yeah.
Tuambie, apart from you as the music, umetuambia pia hiyo ilikuwa ina support the setup, ilikuwa ina support hiyo club. Ni hizo madebe, restaurant, rooms, more rooms upstairs, zote zili reciprocate kufanya VYBESTAR iwe successful.
Yeah.
Lakini kuna kitu hamkutuambia. John Kanya, mwenye your chairman, your boss, alipata wapi ama kama mnaweza jua idea ya kufanya VYBESTAR? Ama alitoa wapi hiyo idea ama nini ilimpush?
Sasa best yake mkubwa ni huyu. Huyu anaweza tuelezea.
Magic.
Okay.
Magic.
Huyu.
Mlikaa chini in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the night mkaanza kufikiria tutengeneze club.
Let me say the time I knew Kanya, I think it was also the same time I think at where Albuyu came to know Kanya. He used to love music, he used to love going out. He used to look just like kamtutu hivi lakini alikuwa ni mtu mpoa sana Mr. Kanya. He's still good, I know, still up to now he's a very good guy. Sasa Kanya used to love music sana na kutaka kurekodiwa na there was that thing in him, alikuwa anataka pia kujiassociate na big names. Unajua kuna watu
who is who?
Who is who?
Yeah. So he came to know each other. By that time he was running a mobile disco.
Okay.
And he used to play himself here mwenyewe tu. Anashinda tu hapo ngoma inaisha bila yake cute.
Wow.
Alikuwa na hizo sana.
So he used to have that passion. I think up to now he still has got the passion for music. Okay. And from there, he used to have, what was the name of these mobile? Kings Disco. And then from there, he was like, when he came over to the club and he was like, unajua nda kuandika kazi siku moja. I'm planning to build a disco. We are like, Kanya bana.
Sasa wacha nikujazie. Umalize hapo. I met Kanya in a interesting way. Nikicheza mobile, there is a friend of mine alikuwa kwa function Kanya alikuwa anacheza. Not even a friend, the brother to Sam, the DJ.
Oh, nani huyu Omosh? Alikuwa
anaitwa not Omosh, there was a younger brother alikuwa anaitwa Nick. So we had gone for an event in different places because kulikuwa na equipment kadhaa. Yeah. So when Nick aliona Kanya, akaona huyu mzee anacheza muziki inaisha, anani DJ akachukua kadi kutoka kwake. Na ile intention yake nafikiri Kanya alimpatia intention yake atampatia kazi siku moja wedding. So mimi kuniletea, mimi nikampigia simu nikamwambia mimi ni DJ na in case una need services za DJ naweza kuja kukusaidia.
Naona una struggle.
Unamaliza
so something interesting.
Simama unatoka kwa shot.
So something interesting after hiyo. Sasa after hiyo mimi kunipigia akanipigia siku moja akaniambia niko na function ukuje unisaidie. Nikaenda kumchezea. So mimi kumchezea akaona kwa nini anakucheza na anaweza pata mtu ananichezea. Tukacheza naye function vizuri. So at that time bado nilikuwa by the DJ pia Blue Post. So I used to get records because he used to buy records from Karim. So na Blue Post, sorry, hatuko tuna buy records vile. Tulikuwa bado tunacheza na Discman nini. So I used to get records kutoka kwa Kanya na kuja Blue Post, Cascades na cheza tunaharibu watu mbaya sana.
Alafu narudisha baadaye. So
namrudishia. Then what happened was Kanya came to VYBESTAR siku moja akaniambia nikamwambia sikuje utembee Blue Post, sorry. Sikuje utembee uone ile kitu si ufanya, akaniambia atakuja. So when he came na siku nikakuwa nimechukua records mingi, akacheza akakuja pia akajaribu kucheza music hapo zinanyamaza na unajua. Then nikamwambiaje si ufungwe na by the way Blue Post was the in thing in Thika that time.
Of course that time, yeah.
So you can imagine
DJ Mike.
Yeah, tulikuwa na Mike Preach.
Who will be coming soon.
So nikaambia Kanya si ukuje ufungwe club hapa.
By the way
kitu interesting nikamwambia si ukuje ufungwe club hapa hivi.
Wow.
Then something interesting, the administrator at Blue Post alikuwa namjua kama relative. So that guy yeye alienda kaambia huyo ndio mtu alimtafutia hiyo plot hapo. Akabai.
That's behind simple. That petrol station.
That's simple.
Pale ni total ilikuwa ni total.
That's simple.
Wow.
So the next time alikuja kuniona, akaja kaniambia, by the way, nilipata kitu tutaanza kujenga pole pole.
Kanya kabisa.
Interesting.
Vile alikuwa anasema.
And that's how it started.
Na wewe Brayo Kanya alikuwa wapi?
So
Everyone,
Kila mtu
ladies
story
and
yake.
gentlemen,
Uni product yetu hata
everyone has an interesting story here.
I love it. I
so
love it.
so Albu ametoka ameenda
Hata before uendelee, please ni allow.
sawa.
Watu wanasema hapa kwa mtandao kuna wengine hawapati link na vile tuko hapa busy kidogo. Please do me a favor, those who are watching, enda pale chini kwa share button. Hapo tu share that to your pages, everyone who is watching, so that people cannot miss this show. Many people out there want to watch but they can't find it. So if you can help me do that, I may appreciate, bro. Sis, thank you so much, okay?
Plus,
Thank
you
you.
can also find us at www.formalive.co.ke. That's www.formalive.co.ke.
Yes.
Yeah.
So na nitaweka hiyo, nitaipin hapo sahi hiyo link. So after I finish speaking, look at down hapo utaona hiyo link ya Formal Live, okay? Brayo, Kanya alikutoa wapi?
Ngoja.
Sawa.
Samchai amekusalimia kutoka Shanzu, anakuwatch live and direct.
Samsoni. Vidze.
Samson.
Samson moja ile.
Samsoni.
Baba miaka mingi.
Tuendelee.
So
Thank you.
so that time I was hanging out a lot with Jones.
Yes.
Sana. So Albu ametoka ameenda VYBESTAR sasa. So tukawa tuna hang out na Jones, tupiga na pale Blue Post. Tukapia na Albu once na hapa na pale. So I just started visiting vibes. Unajua, so it was weekends ngine kama kule wametukunywa watu, kila mtu ameenda kule mabaki na watu watatu
Klabu mpya lazima iwakunywe.
Bwana straw. Na sasa jamaa vipi bwana? Haya. Tukamwaya sasa isiwe shida. Tukaanza sasa kwenda huko sasa. Sasa hii ni mpaka unaacha nyumba yako unaenda the other side.
Ikifika saa 6 mshaingia.
Hamna mtu na Blue Post at that time it was very densely, it was a dense forest.
Yes.
So ikifika kama around saa 7 huko, my friend akukaliki. Mbu, baridi.
Pia kutoka Thika kuingia Blue Post na vibes ziko hapa.
Hapo kwa barabara hapo.
Sioni.
Ikawa ni ngumu. But tukawa tunakunywa kwa jam. Jam session kwa hajashika bado.
Okay.
So sisi tukawa tunakunywa jam session.
Okay.
Asoeka kwa sababu tunataka kule Saturday hivyo just to hang out. So ikatokea time when Alabama was leaving. Akawa nenda Zigzag kumefunguliwa. Zigzag in Hurlingham. Yeah.
Okay, that's how I missed him, eh?
Yeah, so
You missed it.
so that's how you missed him.
Yeah.
So but before
Sababu
then
nilikukuta, but Alabama sikumkuta.
alikuwa hayuko.
Hata wewe ungeniuliza leo if there's any relation between Alabama na vibes, ningekwambia.
It was your time ulikuwa.
Because I have no recollection.
Yes. So
Alright.
ikatokea
Founding fathers.
so how I got into the system kwanza iko there's a day za Christmas, nakumbuka Christmas day. Christmas wote walikuwa waonekani. Sasa huyu Christmas traditionally mpaka wa leo Christmas wakani siku ya family, extended family, the brothers
Kuanzia Albu kutoka Christmas
Even in your
mpaka New
employment.
Year.
yeah
Even in
Mpaka
your
Christmas day mpaka wa leo
Mpaka New
huyu
Year.
waga day wakani yeye na the brothers na the
Na
family,
wanaenda
extended family.
Ocha.
Wow.
Wanaenda Ocha.
Mostly
Tuambiane ukweli.
during the day.
Mnaenda Ocha.
Koni karibu.
Haya, sawa. Mike siku hiyo zika kwa wapi siku hiyo? But alikuwa kuna kina Doza, nakumbuka. Doza, mwenda sijui Maragwa sijui wapi huko. Alabi akawa ametoka pia, I think he had a family.
On Christmas Day?
On Christmas Day.
And you are all employed.
No, sasa ilikuwa the night before watu wakatoka asubuhi sasa. So mimi nimelala kwa rooms kule. Mimi hata sina shughuli. Hakuna DJ wa kucheza jam.
Ukakuja kubishiwa.
Hasa ikakuwa kuna yule kijana mwingine, I was still very young at the time, I was still in college.
Na yeye huku.
Yule kijana yule Brian yule, yuko
Na
room
ni kama
gani?
amelala huko.
Wakabisha milango yote za room wakanifikia. Because no one knew which room I was sleeping in. Nikaamsha, vipi? Hakuna mtu bwana. Boss anasema vipi? Waamke anataka kukuona. Kushuka chini kaambia, unaweza cheza? Ngambia, ndacheza. Ingia cheza.
Ulikuwa employed?
No, nilikuwa sijakuwa employed. I was just hanging out at the club.
Ulikuwa employed Caskets?
No, so ndio kasi za watu bachacha kwenda huko, so kwa kumeisha kabisa, kumekauka.
Ulikuwa kumepigwa doom.
Huyu jamaa naye.
Alichomea.
So ukaona Kanya face to face,
so
akakuuliza, can you play? Yes.
Yeah, so I think that was the Christmas of 19 ilikuwa ni 90 kabla renovation, ilikuwa ni tufanya renovation 99. Ilikuwa 98. The Christmas of 98 sasa.
Sasa huyu jamaa already ashachomoka, si ndio?
Ashachomoka
Wow, time inasonga.
Yeah, so hivyo ndio sasa nikaingia sasa ile kucheza kama kawaida. I had the passion, the drive. Tukacheza poa that hiyo jam session hiyo. So na ndivyo sasa I joined the team sasa kutoka hapo sasa.
Kwa ufupi Alabama.
Yep.
How did you get to know this boss? Very very quickly. Ndio kuna
Okay.
In a few words.
kuna mtu anakupigia simu.
My boss Kanya, I met him through Magic Mike. That time I used to work at Florida 2000. Sasa alikuwa akikuja anakuja kutafuta Mike. Mike naye alikuwa ametoka Madhouse, ameletwa F2. Tulikuwa tunacheza na yeye. Sasa alikuwa best huyu sana. Kwanza Kanya akikam, madrink hapo tuko tu sawa.
Hapo sana.
Umepona.
Tulikuwa tukimwona tunapona.
He was very kind.
Sasa Mike akaniintroduce kwa Kanya. Akanambia huyu jamaa fiti, jamaa best yangu anajenga club Thika. Ni aje unaonaje situchomoke hapa? Kaangalia nikaona si mbaya, unajua ni fit pia kuanzisha kitu mpya na kuanza from the ground. So that's how I knew Mr. John Kanya.
Yeah. Okay, interesting. So ni kitu poa kama in future. This is not the last time we are coming to rewind.
True.
Sio sema ni part 1. So most definitely tutarudia part 2 tuendelee na zile story kwa sababu there's so much tujaguza na mnajua. Kwanza kuna story nataka Albu aseme but si sahi. Tukipata time utasema tusipopata usiogope si. So Adams,
Yes.
kuna kitu tujauliza hawa waseme. Ni events gani zilifanya VYBESTAR iko kubwa juu? Kuna notably a few events zenye mpaka wa leo watu kumbuka.
There are several events that even changed people's lives there, including patrons and the DJs.
Absolutely.
What I'd like these gentlemen to expound on is those events, because I wasn't part of them, or maybe I was at some point.
I was part of some.
At some point. But Magic na Albu na Make huyu, by that time alikuwa ashachomoka. Ulirudi tena?
Alirudi.
Ulirudi kufanya nini kule?
Founding fathers.
Haya.
Home sweet home.
Let's talk about the events that shaped up a lot of things in VYBESTAR. Na najua hata kuna ma DJ wengine sasa wanatuangalia ambayo career zao na lives zao zilianzia hapa. One of them being okay, I won't mention. Wacha kwanza alafu nitawaambia.
Brigi. Habari yako?
Haya.
Well, there were a couple of events ambazo zilisaidia kushape up VYBESTAR na zikaipatia jina VYBESTAR kweli. Which one was the first one? Before was it Miss VYBESTAR?
In fact, it was Miss Thika.
Miss Thika came
It
first.
was Miss Thika, then they changed it to Miss VYBESTAR.
And then those days, hizi ma beauty pageants hazikuwa ziko nyingi hasa. In fact, they were just popular in Nairobi. They were, by then, Dimples used to do them.
I can just guess who brought all the women there.
Yeah. Nyamu.
It should be him, because you remember.
Back in the days,
Yeah. In fact, it was so much. It was so much associated pia na Dr. Nyamu at that time, because yeye ndo alikuwa na rights za hizo ma beauty whatever. Yeah. Dimples, yeah, entertainment. So hiyo Miss VYBESTAR, it really gave us a very big mileage. Alafu kutoka hapo, then we had this Miss Thika. Miss VYBESTAR was much more the same kind of a thing. Alafu now the big bang thing was the national DJs competition. Yeah, I remember at DJ Kariz used to be, you took part in it.
Yeah, the first one, yeah?
The first one.
Yeah.
And that was
I remember
the biggest
even
of
Alan Styles,
Yeah.
DJ Styles,
Edu.
walianzia hapo.
DJ Edu.
I was
DJ
there also.
Yeah, DJ
DJ
Sparks,
Marehemu CD,
DJ
by the way,
CD, yeah, DJ Sparks. It really gave us a mileage in a local industry.
KD Lethal.
Yeah.
Wote.
Charles
Wote
Wahome
tuko
from
nao.
Nyeri.
In fact, I think what was the core of it is when we were, it reached a time we used to travel to towns.
Two towns, yeah.
Yeah.
Ilikuwa inafanywa
To the
Nakuru,
countrywide.
Nanyuki,
Yes, Nanyuki.
Kisumu, you know.
I
That's how it
hosted one
started.
in Florida, Mombasa.
Yes.
Yeah.
Along the
Hata Mombasa,
Yeah,
yeah.
we
We
came
also
to
did
Mombasa. And then there was a time also, the Mombasa was the second edition. The first edition we did it at Tembo Disco. Tembo Disco, Mombasa, yeah.
Who I remember was very instrumental in these competitions was John Karani. Also.
Yeah, John
Because
Karani
of
was
his co-association with John Kanya.
Yeah.
They were very good buddies as well.
And even at the time, KBC, his show was the biggest because the FM stations had not come. The Kiss FMs, the rest, the current one had not
KBC
come.
was everything.
Actually, the only FM station was Metro FM.
hiyo show yake.
Saturday Night
John
Live,
Karani, Saturday Night Show.
Live and
Saturday
the
Night Show.
evening, the drive show. The drive show every day on KBC was, it was quite big at
Wakati
the
wa
time.
DJs competition Alabama ulikuwa wapi? VYBESTAR.
Sasa kwani mimi ulost saa zote? Nilikuwa hata mimi niliingia moja nikakuwa namba 3.
Allah, okay.
Huyu alikuwa na hang around saa hiyo na Lost Boys.
Oh, yeah.
Na kina Pinye.
True story. I met Lost Boys live.
Si walikuja Zigzag.
Ndio, yes.
Alafu akaenda KICC.
It's around the same time when Pinye was very instrumental pale
Yes.
Zigzag at time, yeah.
Zigzag at that time.
Now, gentlemen, let's move to a very crucial point. I would like you to now describe the best moments at VYBESTAR Club and the worst moments
Individually.
Kama siku hiyo ulikuwa una spin, ikatoboka dari, kukaanza kunyesha, whatever it is.
Anything you
The
think
best,
the best
and the worst. We'll start with Magic, of course.
Acha tuanze na
Okay. Kwani uko na best mingi ama worst? Ni gani uko nazo mingi?
a lot of worst.
This is a discussion, by the way.
Ile square.
Najua one of the worst. Wewe na Mwangi
I think-
Mangoma mlikunywa pesa yenu mkaimaliza.
Yeah, renovations.
Kanya akaanza kuwa dai.
Bas. Hawa.
Imagine you are not paid a single cent.
Ngoja, mmekuja kudai. Ngoja, mmekuja
Hata
kudai.
nikwambia ilikuwaje? Sikiza, Adams.
Kwanza tunawadai.
Oje ilikuwaje? Sikiza ilikuwa hivi. Tulikuwa na renovate. It was 99.
Yes.
We spent like 3 months renovating. Sasa huyu na Mwangi Mangoma. Mwangi Mangoma sikio yani Taska alikuwa anaona hivi ana cheese. Mwangi alikuwa anamkaga na Taska, Taska. Yani mchana hata akuli
Mpaka
Taska.
leo.
Huyu ndani ya mix. Sasa okay pia mimi nilikuwa hapo. Kidogo. Sasa siku ya mshahara sote tunapenda kuchukua mshahara.
Tunadaiwa bana.
Wewe unapata na negative unachukua advance.
Mike.
Na ni mshahara.
Nafikiri I'm the only one who alikuwa anapata mshahara.
Hebu ngoja kwanza. Wacha kwanza
Adams.
tusikie.
Mike. Ni nini ilifanya mpate mshahara 0? What did you do, you and Mwangi?
Sio zero.
Because I presume this is the worst
Sio
moment.
zero, ni negative.
Mnyweso.
Negative the same amount
Negative.
of salary.
Of salary.
Okay, to start with, Kanya alituwai. Alitupatia nyumba hapo. What do you expect when you're living in a hotel?
Okay.
It was like a holiday. Unajua ile holiday camp every day is a holiday.
Yes.
Tunaamkia
Living
asubuhi.
in a bar.
Tunaamkia asubuhi tunafanya hizo renovations pale tutasikilia ati acha ni stretch kidogo. And then he had given us the green light. You guys you can have
sign.
whatever you want. Kama ni kukula, kama ni
Kumbe ni
kukunywa.
mtego.
You know Mwangi ndo alikuwa chief wa kila kitu.
sound engineer,
And he
nini.
wanted to get the best out of Mwangi. So hakuwa anataka kumwachilia ati go home you'll come back. Alimshika mateka akamwambia wewe you are now my
living
property till the end of the renovations. Hey, sasa who are we to say no?
So it's true. People want to know. It's true.
Sasa hiyo uko single.
Mlikula do ya renovation. Hiyo ni ukweli.
Mshahara innovation. Sio mimi. Hawa.
Mlikula do ya renovation mkakatwa mshahara.
Ikakuwa tu ni sawa sababu it was worse.
Hata kusema ndio.
Mike, mlikula pesa ya renovation mkakatwa kwa mshahara. Yes,
Sio
or no?
pesa ya renovation.
Mshahara.
Walikuwa wameandikwa job. So si wanalipwa every month. Na end of
Every
the
month
month wako
ikuja
na
unapata
mshahara.
negative.
Sasa hiyo mshahara wameimaliza, alafu
wakazidisha.
kufika mwisho wa mwezi kwenda kudai wako minus the same.
Oh man.
But it was sawa sababu tulikuwa tuna sign we were living large.
By the I think
In fact,
I think
wakina Brian na akina Jones huko, you know, you used to go over the weekends huko, sasa Cascades na nini.
So tumerenovate.
Tumefloss,
Yes.
fiti. Madon Corleone wameingia.
Sasa tumefunga tuna renovate. Sasa ndio Cascades ikaanza kushika because there was no other club in Thika at the time. Sasa watu wanafanya hivyo, wanaenda kwa counter. Oe, huyu yeye ndo nani huyu jamaa mrefu kipara huyu? Sudu. Bond 7 mzima hiyo nipe 2. Sasa
Hawa.
sio tunafanya hivyo sasa. Sasa mnachukua hizo mnaenda kuingia nazo wapi? Cascade sasa. Sasa kama kila weekend unachukua mzinga 2, 3, 4.
Mshahara zero.
Alafu weekday uko taska.
So was that hiyo ndio ilikuwa the best moment ama the worst?
It was, in fact, it was a very good moment. It wasn't neither worse or the good one.
Just a lesson moment.
It was just ilikuwa ni
Just a
status
lesson
tu yetu ya
moment.
kuishi. It was just
Okay.
like a normal
It was
day-to-day life.
normal
So
life.
it's like this is how we are. I know
Tunatoka
how
hapo
it
hivyo
is.
jioni tumeboeka, tunaenda huko kwa kina Doza kule.
U-shop, ama U-shop.
U-shop huko. We used to have lots of friends and fans huko Thika.
Aye.
Tunashinda.
Briefly, give us your best and
Your
your
best-
worst
your-
moment.
No, ashatuambia.
Okay.
Ni-
The worst-
Amesema hiyo ilikuwa kawaida.
The worst moment.
So,
very fast, eh?
Bado
Okay.
kuna worst.
Very fast.
The worst moment, I'm sorry to say this, but the worst moment was when I indulged in a fight with our American, the guy who was now the king of Mareve. Na mimi I was the king of disco. So we were both feeling sweet. Mimi najisikia mimi ndio Magic Mike, yeye anajisikia
That's
yeye ni
the-
wa America. Mimi nimehit kwa disco, yeye amehit kwa Mareve. It was just out of ulevi too. I'm sorry to say this, but we ended up in a fight and it was so bad because we ended up in hospital. It was so
it
bad.
was that bad?
It was so bad
Okay,
because
pole.
That moment.
bottles and glasses
they
were
flew.
everywhere. We were scattered. I got some stitches, some places. on
Pole.
me. That was
That's
the worst.
Your best.
Your best.
My best moment, Kanya alinipatia loan poa.
What?
He gave me a good amount of money, which I didn't expect, and well, I deserved because nilimtengenezea pia jina. When I went to VYBESTAR, I had a big name. I was coming from Florida, and you know those days, Florida was
Florida
talk
ilikuwa
of
Mike was
everything,
Mike.
yeah. Yeah, so when he got me to, he had a really big plan when he was getting me to VYBESTAR. Yeah, Magic Mike ndio yuko VYBESTAR nini nani. Okay, it contributed, not that very much, but it gave
No,
it a
it
mileage.
actually did.
Yeah.
Did.
Alafu that kapati ya hiyo kupatiwa kitu kidogo. It was after the DJ's competition because
Alright.
yeah, it was overall and nikachukua akaniita kando. Nobody knew and he told me this between me and you.
Okay.
But
Sasa
we know
sahi- anyway, let's
alafu sasa it can patia exposure, a lot of exposure. I met people who up to date was very relevant in my life, and it's whenever you have somebody that you can relate to many years back, it's really, to me, it's something more of an achievement. Yeah.
Albu, very quickly, your best and the worst.
I think for me the
Brief.
best is when they left.
that was
the best.
That was the best.
Mimi ndo nilikuwa sasa the main DJ.
Ndio kuongea.
Kusema
All the events, tukienda event, mimi ndo naenda nje, nini, nalipiwa room, the best room.
Yes.
Unajua when
Wow.
we're doing the VYBESTAR DJs huko. Yeah, I think that was my highlight. And then maybe my low light, and I think this is what made me decide to quit and to do other things, is when I think, let me just calculate it for you. Imagine unacheza jam session, their kids. Jam session was for young nini, boys, and unacheza jam session, kuna mtoi wa I think maybe 13 years, 12 years, yo kujaga jam session namwona akidance.
Yes.
Then I was in VYBESTAR I think for about 10 years. Then about 9 years to around 10 years, mtoi yuko how old?
19. Oh,
Alikuwa 13.
Sasa iko 20.
Sasa yuko 22.
Yeah.
Amekuja kwa DJ box, sa anaona anaweza kuwa na relationship na mimi.
Hiyo ni mbaya.
So
That was your
Maybe
lowest
that
point.
will- yeah.
was my low, and that's when nika decide,
This
I
too
need
much.
to move on now. Sasa hii nimefika ile age.
Yenyewe hapo shika. Hapo ulicheza kama mzee. Hapo ulicheza Brayo.
Brayo.
Very quickly.
wow,
Hiyo imekutacha.
hiyo ni nzito hiyo ni nzito. And we used to face those challenges
Yeah,
a
you
lot.
know we have children, so we can relate.
Yeah, so it's crazy. So but my
Huyu anangoja kweli.
wow.
Ama turuke kwa yeye kwanza alafu turudi.
Kwanza nijitafute kwanza, acha labia anze
Time,
kwanza.
time.
Anyway, my the best moment was when the team took me. These are my big brothers.
Yes.
I was the youngest, you know, and I've always had much respect, a lot of respect for the guys. They took me in. They were very instrumental. You know, most of the tricks and stuff that I do today and up to from that time up to now, it's because of these guys. They shaped me.
Yes.
As a person, he's been very instrumental. He's been always there. You know, the big brother, we always do naughty stuff together. and the one who gave
Brothers
me
in crime.
yeah, the
Wasn't
direction.
me. Wasn't
So
me.
the best moment was when they took me in.
Okay, when they accepted
When
you
they
as
accepted
the
me.
VYBESTAR
Yes,
DJ's
as one of
family.
them, and you know,
Good.
it was at a very warm environment. Yeah, but lowest moments I have two.
Yes.
One moment was when I got into a brush with Alabama.
Okay.
I've always hated that day up to today. But in a family, these are things that happen. We spoke about it, we forgave each other, and we moved on.
Yes.
And the second one was, I remember there's a day, a very good friend of ours came to a club, Kamunde. So,
Kamush.
Kalkanai.
yes, he is a very big fan. So, they came a group, as they normally came. So, in that group, there's a lady who was running away from one of the guys that they came with. So, she came and hid in the DJ box. She was a good friend of mine. She lived somewhere around Park Road in Gara here. So when she came and hid, so the guy went looking for her all over the club. So they came to the DJ box and, plan, you go back. And the guy was,
Yeah.
you know, big guy. So he knows the story. So later on, they came to discover that she was hiding there. And they
Okay.
thought that I was trying to slice.
Okay.
All right, one of the guys.
Yeah, the guy. So
Yeah.
it became a bit of a fracas. So that night ended. But now, some time later on in town, the guy bumped into me,
Yeah.
and he was a bouncer. He worked on me.
All right. He did, eh?
Yeah, and it was out of innocence that I was just trying. And I know someone who's watching this knows Kevo,
Yeah.
Jada,
Very
Khalil.
Yeah. Kudadadeki.
He knows because he was there in town when the guy came raining on me.
DJ Kevo now.
Yeah, DJ Kevo.
Kudadadeki.
So that was one of the lowest because I would never. Guys didn't think I called him to a minister because I had this thing that I just there are things I'd never do. So I'd never be the kind of guy to go around running around women and stuff like that. But they really mistook me for that, and it really hurt. It was the lowest.
Now,
Point.
since we are still on you,
Yeah.
I think I know that there are some siblings
Yes.
that are very popular in music right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Who is it?
So right about the time when I left VYBESTAR, so I went into production. I do radio, film, and TV currently right now. I'm with Spice FM and Vibes Radio.
We're coming to
Yeah.
that.
So I started off the production journey by owning a production studio called Bombshell Records. And then most people who know there's a song that's called
Bambika,
yeah,
Ngoma Noma.
Yes, that
So
was
it's your production.
That's my production. I made the track. I had the studio right at my mom's house in Nairobi West, in the Servants Quarter. So I went into production. So I did a bit of music production, but yeah, handling artists became a thing of an uphill task. It's a bit of a challenge. So I quit producing artists. So yeah, one of the guys who sang Bambika is my kid brother, Oscar. They call him Tirical. Yeah, he did a song with the Lyrical,
Yes.
and the other one called Shanky.
All right.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah.
For those who didn't know, Brayo is a big producer in this country and in East Africa. He has worked with so many biggest companies like Azam TV and Homeboys, DSTV. This guy is the biggest producer in East Africa, and I know his works because I've also worked with him. Right now, he's in Spice FM, and you can see him with Akina Nijo and Pinye on the Sunday Cruise every Sunday
And
from
they-
8 p.m.
And he continues mentoring young and upcoming
Yes, yeah, I do a lot of
artists,
that, yeah.
And by the way,
DJs.
bro, you're doing a very good job at
Thank
Spice.
you.
Eh?
Thank you.
Now,
Thank you.
the golden hour has arrived.
For those who have been waiting for this moment, roll the drums because DJ Alabama is just about to tell us his
Alabama the DJ.
He has a novel.
his worst moments.
He has a novel of them.
Sasa,
Usitupatie zote lakini, eh?
Sasa,
Mbili.
hapa sasa.
Sasa,
Alabama,
Mteni
Alabama
Jambi
mbili.
Soka.
Moja, the high, na ingine the low.
Yeah.
oh, the high. The high is when I went for the DJ's competition at VYBESTAR. Although watu walisema ni rigging, lakini nilikuwa mnoma. I was number 3. That made me very proud. But surely I did a good job. Now the lowest, I don't have.
You don't have?
I don't have.
Interesting. Okay. No, okay, but just to, because you have a minute or so of your time.
Yep.
What was the jump over from VYBESTAR to Zigzag,
Zigzag.
then to Beauty
Back
and the
to-
Beast? Because there used to be VYBESTAR, Zigzag, Beauty and the Beast.
And then back to Zigzag.
And then back to VYBESTAR.
No, back to VYBESTAR.
Can you tell us in brief how hiyo ilihapenaje hapo juu?
What was the journey?
Hapo ulipiga lap.
Unajua
kidogo.
saa ingine tunaitwa na unaenda pale unacheki chapa. Kama mimi, I'll tell you for a fact. Boomerang nilikuwa napata kama 20k hapo, 22k, saa ingine wakinihurumia 25. Lakini nilipoenda Safari Park nilianza na 50k.
Wow.
That was 19
95?
no.
Earlier.
1990.
90?
Yeah, 91.
91. After Boomerang.
Yeah,
Okay.
after Boomerang.
Okay.
Sting Club.
Yeah. So what was your journey?
In brief, very quickly.
My journey was from VYBESTAR. After some time, I felt I had to move on.
So
I
what
got
made you move?
Chapa. Money talks.
Money talks.
So I went to Zigzag. Then they were very bit shaky. Then I went to Beauty and the Beast. Then I remembered.
Where
how-
was Beauty and the Beast?
Beauty and the Beast was along
Somewhere around
Hebu tell us,
Rosters.
when do you
Beauty and the Beast was. Do you know where Rosters is?
Yes.
In front of Rosters.
Really?
Yeah.
near the main road?
Okay.
There's a church there right now,
Yeah.
but it was Beauty and the Beast, then Rosters.
Mungu
Na,
anafanya
na,
kazi
kuna
zake.
kitu na I've remembered. There's something I want before we go to the break, and before the break we will have a clip. There's a clip that I want us to go through a memory lane together, and you will look at it and remind us of the life at VYBESTAR. Before we do that, our director tells us we have very less time. So before we do that, wewe Alabama, hebu taja wale ma DJ ulikuwa nao hapo Beauty and the Beast, wale walikuwa very popular na hapo Zigzag, very quickly, kwa sababu kuna ma DJ walisahaulika, and I guess this is the best time for us to enlighten the people about
Yes, when I went to Zigzag, it was just, they were just changing over the management. So I worked in Zig, Mato, DJ Mato Studio B, big up. He used to work at Zag.
Okay.
And what was the difference between the two clubs?
The two clubs was
Because
two
they-
in one, because one side was playing soul, Lingala, and my side hip hop. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Know what I'm saying?
So that was now Zig was your side, or
Mine was Zig.
Zig was the latest and hip hop
Yeah.
kind of club, and Zag,
Zag,
the old
later.
there was
okay.
you know, soul, Lingala, and
And
everything.
how about DJ Paddy, sijui DJ
I
Joe,
found
DJ
they
nani?
were that left already.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And another guy I worked with in Beauty and the Beast is in Zanzibar right now. DJ Eddie.
DJ
Eddie.
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 From Mombasa.
Eddie. Yeah, we used to work
Okay.
with him in Tambo. Also
Yeah, I
Beauty and the
remember
Beast.
with Freer Boy.
Yeah, and another friend of mine now is in the States. Is called Tony. Yeah.
Okay.
The brother to Adam's King.
Okay, Adam's King.
Yeah, the brother, small brother.
Albu.
No relation with me, eh?
No.
Please.
Albu, very quickly, wewe ma DJ gani ulikuwa unafanya nao VYBESTAR apart from after our toke?
Kulikuwa na moja ikuitwa Jompe Jompe. You remember Jompe Jompe?
Jump.
Okay, there was DJ Spike. In fact, we taught him how to DJ. He learned from VYBESTAR.
scratch.
Even Jompe Jompe and who else came? And DJ Dry.
DJ
Dry. Kauka. He's now in America.
He's the one who is a soldier.
Michael Warigi.
No,
The
brother is the one who was
brother
a
is a
soldier.
soldier,
Yeah,
okay.
him is in America right now.
Okay.
DJ
So,
Dry.
but
In fact,
now
him he
he's
was
a
at
DJ,
Blue
eh?
Post. He was at Blue Post, then came to join us.
Now he's a DJ.
All
eh?
right.
Not really. He's not. He's
And
not.
at what
basically-
moment does DJ Jones become one of you? In brief.
I think it's just because I
virtue of
worked with him at
association.
Blue Post,
Okay.
and then like Brayo was saying, they used to come to VYBESTAR when things were dry
Yeah.
on their side.
All right.
When things
After
were dry,
tuwapararishe,
so
they kept this
we
side.
were so,
And
and then because of we used to record a lot, so they used to come and record
Yes.
music.
Okay.
But there was never one time he was an employee of
Yeah,
Vibes.
but
was
him,
never-
he wasn't
never-
By
ever.
virtue of association.
It was just a good buddy
A virtue of
from the
association.
management to us, the DJs and everybody.
We're
We
very
used to-
close.
DJ Jones, I know you're watching. I've seen you say hello to your colleagues here. We cannot be able to
Tuko
call you
pamoja.
because of time, but we will call you here individually. Utuambie mambo ya Cascades, you and Mike Preach, and you tell us more about Thika history about music. 'Cause
And
you
what
are-
you're doing
and
now.
what you're doing now, because you are the only guy I know who knows what I don't know and what we don't know.
We've got some minutes in our hands, or we need to go.
We need to go straight to the clips so that we can discuss the clips. Mr. Director, if you're ready, tafadhali wacha watu wacheke. Wacha watu wacheke, watu waanze kucheka. It's laughing time.
Oh my God.
Aya, what is that?
That
Tell
is
us who
Spike.
that
Hey,
That is Spike.
Albu and
Albu and
Brayo.
Brayo.
is. One
Hiyo
at a
ndio
time,
DJ
please.
box.
One
Hiyo
at
ndio
a
ilikuwa
time.
DJ box yetu.
Box.
Na hiyo?
Ah, that's Johnny. What do you-
Johnny, I think it's Johnny. I can't remember the name, but he was a bouncer.
Okay.
Yeah.
And DJ
Johnny Jones and me.
Okay.
Albu.
Jones is on
Jones
his
alikuwa
stripes,
1 GB
eh?
hapo,
Na
he was
by the
1
way,
GB.
hapo ni setup ya marefe.
Pale nje pale.
Oh.
Madison.
At the garden where
Okay.
we used to have marefe. When the band breaks,
That's
tuna take over.
Alabama.
Yes.
And who's
Look at
that?
that CD rack. That's
Albu.
Albu.
That's Look at that CD rack. Look at the music.
Those over.
Tulikuwa na
Alafu
music.
Over
huko nyuma
500
kumeandikwa
Magic.
magic.
It's a graffiti.
Hapo
spray.
chini kuna marekodi pale chini
Bado
down there.
chini kuna
Wow.
records.
Those music in
Okay.
there.
Now who are those?
Jumpe.
Jumpe.
The black one. The one in black na Alabama
In
kule.
Alabama,
Na
yeah.
hiyo box yake hiyo.
Yes.
Chama handsome.
Oh, okay.
Chama
That's
Meruti
I
yako.
don't know
No,
why
that,
it's,
that one
That's
is,
Alabama
I don't know
na.
why it's repeating itself.
Right. I think we may have run out of clips.
No, there's still more.
That t-shirt.
Ameshikilia asali mkononi.
Bazu.
Under the influence.
Mkononi.
Under the
Hapa ndio
influence.
mshahara iliendea.
Watu wako
Check it
1
out.
GB.
Check it vile Ochali ni mu innocent. Very innocent
Muone
DJ.
kana upara
You look
hapa
like your
ananywa
son
box.
here.
Very
You look
innocent
like your
DJ.
son.
Yeah.
Hapa kwa ananywa box.
Young.
Wow. Nice.
Mwambie anywe box sahi.
That's Albu.
Sio vile bado light rangi ya thao.
Ahoy.
Alabi.
You know, I like the rack behind you, the music, the arrangement.
Those, and everybody knew where
Those are
everything
CDs,
was.
eh?
Yes,
And-
original
and-
CDs,
and the Lil
albums.
Kim poster.
Unajua sasa ukaambia DJ
What did
nitoleke
Lil Kim
sweat hapo hawezi.
Atafloat.
Oh man, this is
I
lovely.
think tuko tumepanga
I think-
alphabetically, sijui ya
I
mtu
think-
amepangaje.
Oh no.
Schoolboys. Schoolboy.
Brayo.
No, see, there's a day I posted this picture online. Nikachongolewa kweli. What happened was it was cleaning day. So we had just done, we used to have shifts on cleaning the DJ box after weekend because we didn't tusinge allow any cleaners kuingia pale. So we used to have days
You
mtu
clean
ana
yourselves,
So
okay.
this was cleaning day. So na mtu akanipiga picha.
Something that DJs don't do.
Yeah.
Cleaning.
They
Cleaning.
never-
No.
they never
No, we used to take
We used to be
responsibility.
so disciplined. by
We
now.
used to have we used to have days whereby unakaa chini tunafungua hizo nini stylers kila kitu tunatoa ni turntables
That
hapo.
was, I think that one
tunazifuta,
came
kila
from
kitu.
Florida.
Yes,
I
that yeah,
think
Florida
that
you guys
was Florida
used to,
used
yeah.
to do
Let me ask you,
Yeah.
in all the photos of the booth,
Legendary.
Wow.
At the far right, at the far left, that's Uncle
Yes,
Sam,
introduce us.
Alabama.
Oh,
repeat.
go back.
Oh,
Frank Derry.
Frank.
Mr. Frank.
I wish the director, the producer can go back and we see that the clip behind
the
that.
clip
Frank
before that.
Derry, the
And
wife
Frank
Joyce.
Hata Samson yuko pale
There,
sometime.
next,
Next.
this one.
Yeah.
Now, this one.
Freeze
No,
that.
no,
I remember
no.
very well. This one, it was the time after Mefungwa Castle in Thika. So there was an offer. You buy like 2 get 2 free, and the buy 2 was on half price.
So which bar is this now?
Well, this was at the garden, at the bar garden, at the Love Band
Marefe
garden.
bar.
This was on a
I
Sunday
had
morning.
already left by the
This-
time they made this.
This was on a Sunday morning. This was a drinking spree after a Saturday.
Mlikuwa mnatoa
mnamaliza.
lock.
I
kutoa
remember.
lock.
No,
Unajua
you-
mjalala.
Tulikuwa tunabomoa milango.
Hapo ndio mjalala sasa hapo hivi. That's
Okay.
Moas, that's Kauka, and that's this technician. Anaitwa nani? Georgie.
Georgia,
Very
extreme
new,
right.
you're the nuisance
Nice.
kilea, but yeah.
Okay,
tunampenda hivyo hivyo.
thanks a lot.
Next.
Let's see,
Mr.
These are
Producer next.
serious memories, eh? Hapo iko ni Pentagon. You call this bar the Pentagon.
Siusare.
We call that bar the Pentagon.
Wow, that's our good friend who is in America
that?
right now. It's called Frank Derry.
Frank Derry. Big
Frank
up to
Derry.
you, Frank. Big up to you, Frank Derry. I know you're watching. And who are those ladies and what are they doing in the DJ's box?
Mimi hapo
Sasa
Freeze a little
Hawa
bit, Mr.
hatuwajui.
Producer. Hawa mwajui.
huyu
When was that? When was that?
huyu ni wife wa Frank.
Who knew it for Frank Joyce, the one
Yeah,
with the
huyu ni wife wa
headphones?
Frank.
Yes.
Yeah.
hapo kule mwisho ile nani?
Ule mwisho
Helena.
huyu na
Helen.
Helen.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Tuacheni hiyo.
And Alabama.
Tuacheni hiyo story hapo kuna maneno. That's Frank.
Ah, that's me and Frank.
This is VYBESTAR?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Those benches.
What is Frank doing now in USA? Who knows?
Huyo ni
Frank is a computer guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
This is
highways.
VYBESTAR pale nje.
pale nje
pale nje. These
These
are our biggest fans. I used to come every weekend. Salutes, Frank.
Ebu freeze hiyo picha. Huyu even hivyo dance floor ilikuwa.
No, but hiyo picha ilikuwa ni
Lakini wajua-
terrazzo and lights. So labda hii picha nimechukua vingine.
So why
There
I'm
are lights
asking,
over-
why I'm asking is because VYBESTAR used to be big. The
Yes.
name used to be big. But if you show this picture to someone else who doesn't understand the demographics of the
club.
earlier days,
Yeah.
atashindwa what made it big, na inaonekana tu hiyo ni floor inakaa tu
I
kama
think kwa sababu
floor.
mataa zionekani wakiwasha mataa it will
It
get
used to
they'll
be-
get the picture.
it had to be-
They had their lights all over.
It
I
was
think
better
kuja-
than that, eh?
Yeah.
But to be frank, it wasn't the really best out of. Ungesema ati ni kitu ya nguvu.
That's what
Wakiwasha
I was
mataa
getting at.
Ni sound.
Music,
Sound
The
and
sound,
music.
sound.
the
That is
sound,
what I was
the
getting
sound
at.
and-
That was the thing.
the
Because
sound
me,
and the music.
the way I know VYBESTAR, it's the way I am saying it.
Yeah, hivi. It used to be
Haikuwa all that.
Haikuwa ati beautiful.
But
ati-
after renovation
No.
ilijaribu kidogo.
After the renovations,
Renovation,
yeah,
yeah.
this was
But the
before
original
that.
VYBESTAR was
But renovation ilikuwa nini?
Okay.
Renovation ilikuwa ile light.
All right.
na ukuta
Na
pia
sound.
zile mataa za ukuta na sound.
Na sound
So this
mlirudisha.
is
Umetoa wapi?
This is much later, eh? Hapa ni wapi?
Mungu ni
Hata sio
mkubwa.
VYBESTAR hapa wewe.
Hizi ni baadaye
Hizi
sasa.
ni zile bars za
Hizi ni
mtaa.
laka.
Hapa ni
Ah,
baadaye.
magic.
Hapa ni baadaye pia. Was it before? Yeah, this was before. Hapa ni
Yeah.
ukiwa Moyale, the
Okay.
place called.
But you've
Jam
never
Rescue.
changed. You know
Never
that,
changed. Yeah.
Magic.
That's
Kanda.
Kanda.
Jim Liza hapa.
Jim Liza,
Yeah.
that is baadaye,
After
baadaye.
the VYBESTAR days,
Okay.
yeah.
The producers couldn't get all the pictures. Now, hey, Ebu freeze that a little bit. You remember this picture?
Yeah, Kariz,
very
you are-
important.
You are some, yeah, there you are, Kariz.
This picture, it's Tony Madonna's funeral.
Yeah, Tony
For
Madonna.
those of you remember Tony Madonna, Nijo's
Yeah.
older brother.
Yeah.
Ilikuwa mazishi yake Kiambu, pale
Gatundu Road.
Gatundu.
Yeah.
And that's Maurice Makasi, DJ Njoro, pale,
Sweet Njoro,
Mike
Cerezo.
Cerezo, yeah.
and of
Yours
course
truly.
Magic Mike, yeah,
And yours truly.
yeah. So this is the. Tell us about this picture. Freeze it a little bit, gentlemen, because this has a good
one-
history of why we're here today.
Yeah, this
This is the
This
first
is when we
meeting.
started the VYBESTAR reunion.
Yes.
This is when we started the.
Don't
Meeting
you-
was at Blue Post.
were-
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't you gentlemen think that VYBESTAR reunion was such a good comeback
It was
for,
a grand idea.
for you
Yeah, it
guys?
was a-
Was,
it was- it was a
wasn't
it
it a
was
good
it
moment
was it
for you?
was
It was a good moment.
because I remember the first reunion we did.
Yes.
It was like reliving a VYBESTAR moment.
Yes.
Because you'd see everyone just like okay, some people had grown a bit older and
Yes.
stuff, but you could feel the VYBESTAR, the VYBESTAR
Yes.
spirit rekindled.
Yes.
It was a nice moment. It was a nice
Okay.
moment. It was a lovely
I
moment.
think that's all with the clips. We missed so many others because of time, and I hope when we come again, majamaa kama mko na picha za kitambo, mlete tusichangamkie bana, to enjoy the
Chambue,
moment,
chambue.
tukumbuke.
Round 2.
Kuna sikupata picha zako nyingi, Albu. Mike pia sikupata zako za zamani. Baadaye nilipata tu moja. Wewe sijui kama siku zenyu kulikuwa na cameraman, juu jamani mzee.
Fossil.
Siku za
Mimi ndo nilikuwa napiga picha.
Cameraman alikuwa anachu hiyo film.
and because of time,
Time, yes.
we will go very straight to Brayo. Brayo tushasema what you are doing now called Spice FM. Albu, sorry, what are you doing now very quickly?
Okay, I started a company some years back called Platinum Plus Company Limited.
Yes.
We basically do sound for events. We do weddings, seminars. We do sound lighting, screens.
Yes.
So you're
Yeah.
360.
Yeah, yeah.
Where,
yeah.
where
and we
can they find you?
Basically, I think if you get me on Facebook,
Yes.
that we have Platinum Plus Company. We have a Facebook page, Platinum Plus Company Limited.
Okay.
Yeah,
And you have your all contacts there. If they want to give you a job,
yeah,
they can
yeah,
do that.
yeah. We can be able to do like 4 setups at once.
Okay,
I have
that's
young DJs who have actually mentored.
Yes.
I think I have about 7 or 8 DJs.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
nice.
Who-
Alabama?
With me, I'm still a DJ and I'm a farmer, by the way, if you didn't know.
Interesting. For real, ama joke?
Yeah, for real.
Okay, where is
Napanda
your...
vitungu,
Wapi?
Naivasha.
Oh, good.
Yeah, yeah.
Great,
Very
great,
Yeah.
great.
So Leona, unaweza kuwa DJ ndio, like sometimes do something else on the side. But I'm still the one. I like partying.
Niulize, mtu akitaka kukupata kama atakupata kwa wapi? Kama uko na page kwa Facebook, kama
kwa
channel, Instagram.
My Facebook page is DJ Alabama. DEEJAY Alabama. Instagram, Twitter, name it.
Sawa. Magic.
Yo.
Wewe ndio kidogo umepotea but tunakuona sana uko
Missing in
active
action.
uko active sana kwa Art and Soul.
Yeah.
Art and Soul na Adams kuna my gigs mnafanya pale courtesy of Bogua Ngugi.
Yeah, Red
Alafu,
Fox.
Red Fox.
Thanks,
Alafu,
big up Red Fox. Yeah.
Pia 254 umechangamka sana your live sessions.
Yeah.
What else do you do now?
Okay, normally do just DJing and events. Events and kidogo entrepreneurship kiasi tu hapa, buying and selling of whatever comes in hand.
Buying and selling of alcohol.
You
By the way, I've done that. There was a time I was in UG and nisijilipue lakini.
Warigi.
It's a long story.
I need that story when we come to the next show because hiyo show ingine itakuwa sasa individual, mtu anatuambia side hustle yake mahali amepitia nini, kwa sababu jamaa umetravel sana, wewe na wewe umetravel sana pia, wewe pia, nyinyi wote mmetravel, lakini hiyo part ya Nyeri ni very important tuambie.
Yeah.
So we'll need to talk about that.
Hapo Nyeri saa hii.
Hii ni introduction.
How you caught Nyeri and switched Nyeri town into a soul city every Sunday.
In fact, to be sincere, when I got to Nyeri, that was back in 2016. That's the first time I did a proper show.
Yes.
Those guys, they were like, it was just personal to them. Soul music was just personal. Not that you could walk into a club and get that they are doing soul night
At this
what.
time, yeah.
And I can say it was a very big experience, and turning a place into soul-loving people, where they previously had no idea of soul music or soul nights, or and I really appreciate and thank the management of 10th Street.
10th Street.
Yeah, they really had that. Kuniamini and to give me a try that we gonna, and it was big, by the way.
Yes.
Soul Night was one of the best nights of the 10th Street.
10th Street.
Yeah, it was doing good, and then
Great.
mature crowd, sales and everything.
Asante, Brayo. Sorry to cut short.
Yeah,
Brayo, kabla saa iende.
Yeah.
You're the biggest, you are the force behind Spice FM, the
Vibes
other
Radio,
Vibes Radio, Smooth. Smooth is also in your...
No. It's just the two. Vibes Radio
Vibes
and Spice FM.
So how is it there?
It's a good experience because when I quit active DJing,
Yes.
I went into broadcast.
All right.
Yeah, so like you said, I've been around the block. I've worked with Supersport, Mnet, Azam in Tanzania.
Yes.
I've been in Tanzania for quite some time. Actually, I came back about a year ago
Okay.
when I came to join Standard Group
Yes.
for this gig now that is Spice and Vibes. Yeah.
Right,
So as you know, having that background of radio, film, and TV now, and Spice and Vibes is a new concept of radio. It's audiovisual.
You should plan for your colleagues to play at Vibes
Spice
FM soon.
There's something in the
Since you are the boss producer there, I know you can pull the strings and let them showcase their talent, because
there's
these
something in
guys
the
are dope.
pipeline. There's something in the
They're,
pipeline.
they're still very good.
Yes.
There's something in the pipeline, and you'll see them. You'll see a lot of them.
Okay,
You'll see a lot of
My
them.
final question
Yes.
to the panel, and it can go either way. Right now, be it that you are speaking to your former boss, John Kanye, VYBESTAR, what would you be advising him now as a future path for VYBESTAR?
Yes.
What would
Very
be your
good
advice?
question. Alabama?
John Kanya, thank you very much for giving us the opportunity in VYBESTAR. Belanda ulifanya. Ungeleta hiyo club Nairobi, tungekuwa mbali sahi. But VYBESTAR just ended in Thika. He had ideas of bringing it to Nairobi. I don't know what happened. He wanted to take where Ronaldo Foods is.
Okay.
I think it's about the mambo ya TOs, Goodwill, nini. But he had that idea.
Okay.
Because that time we had all the music.
Albu?
No, let's go through
We
Brayo
still
and
love
then
you.
Albu. Brayo, what would you
Yes.
advise Kanye today?
there's something we advised him, and I think
Now, today.
today.
Yeah.
Wow.
Or is it, do you stand by the same advice that you advised?
Yeah, but though I think
Okay, let's hear it.
maybe to wakati kidogo that we told him it was about when we did the first reunion. We told him, Mzee, you have a lot of music in store. You're like a walking radio station, going to broadcast
Okay.
and open something in Thika or Central there. So like Mike said, it's a very big chunk of people who the old
They
school
still
guys.
believe, they
still believe.
follow.
Yeah, the diehards.
Vibestar.
The
Yeah, I
Vibestar.
remember because even the last the last gig we did at the garage, the VYBESTAR reunion, the very recent one.
Yeah.
A lot of people did come and they
Yes.
they really enjoyed themselves.
And people still believe in the brand, by the way. You'll be
Yeah.
surprised how many people still.
The brand was stronger than the place itself.
Exactly.
It superseded the
You see, like when we did the first reunion, it was a VYBESTAR reunion, but when you did it at Blue Post, it became like a VYBESTAR night. It's like another brand coming to take over your brand
Yes.
in your venue. So the brand is still very much
Alive.
strong, and the spirit is still very much because very many people hold dear and very fond memories
That's
of
why
that time.
earlier in the show I was telling you, gentlemen, that this VYBESTAR created a lot of opportunities
Yes.
for people.
True,
It
true,
changed
true.
people's lives.
Very true.
And it did a lot of things for
Very,
people.
very true. Very, very
Mzee
true.
utaambia nini Kanya, please?
I think for me, I'll tell him, watch this space, because this VYBESTAR we are talking about, it's something that is in my mind, and I'm thinking of doing a VYBESTAR studio. VYBESTAR, because I have the music.
Yes.
Wow.
I have the music.
All the
Yes.
music.
Yes.
Boom.
So I'm just thinking of, it's in the pipeline. I'm
Yes.
doing a studio whereby we'll be playing music, even if it will be like a radio.
Yes.
I'm still brainstorming, and
I
Brian
would
will
love-
help me
I
to
would
do
love
this.
to work with you.
Yes.
I would love to work
Yeah.
with you. Hapo
Oh, yes.
niandike tu kazi hata kama ni
Kufagia,
kuchagua
punguza,
Mr.
punguza,
Selector, no. Fagia naye. Mr. Selector ile anatoa hii
entry
na
point
kupatia
yani.
DJ.
Sasa, now let's go to the chief advisor of
Yes,
John Kanya,
Chief advisor.
Magic Mike.
Mr. John Kana, you've been so good to me. You've been such a good person. Naturally, you are good. And I can say that it's your nature. You're good. Thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to know you and to work for you at VYBESTAR. You had promised us that he had ametuambia he's coming up with something more of a small club, a lounge, something like that, and to rename it again VYBESTAR. But we are still waiting, and hopefully, as you had said, we are the same old guys. Will be the same guys who will be working in that the new launch thing.
Sawa, sawa. Thank you so much, Magic
And,
Mike.
and just to finish, a thank you to him is for, you can imagine the time we were doing the renovations.
Yes.
He paid our full salary.
Yes.
Wow.
Na tuko home.
Yes.
Go home.
Yes.
Eh,
He was
eh,
actually
Sasa
good-
ndio
He's a-
hapo-
he's a great
ndio
guy.
hapo wengine wakazikula.
Kanya
Anyway.
is a great guy. Kanya is a very
Kanya
great
big
Yeah, he
guy.
has a heart of gold.
Adam.
We salute
Yes.
you anytime.
He has a heart of gold. He has a heart of gold.
Adams,
Yes.
these gentlemen and the people who are watching this afternoon, this evening, this morning, depending on where you are in the world, they want to know what we are having on Formal Live this weekend and Solid Core Entertainment this weekend.
Can I ask
Please
for...
tell us to, today we don't have the Nini, because of time we were not able to produce the Nini clips. They cannot be Nini, so we just run over it quickly.
All right.
If you can just say what you remember.
What I remember as the plan for this week is that tomorrow evening we are going to have DJ Kariz as the headliner for the show. What did you dub it?
It's called, I can't remember what my show is called, unfortunately. I have to go back to the Nini to find out.
Uze nayo.
I swear I can't remember. Hey, Chief, I can't remember the
Uze
name of my
nayo.
show.
Uzono
But
nyemelea.
what are you doing on Saturday? I will talk about my show.
Are you sure?
It's called Drop the Beat.
Drop the Beat.
I had to find it.
Drop the
Imagine.
Beat featuring whom and
DJ
whom?
Mitches.
DJ Mitches
Yes.
will start up and then you will do the headliner.
Mm.
All right. Saturday, ladies and gents, we are taking you back to the beach and the show starts from 6 up to 2 in the morning. Yeah? We're going to have the likes of DVJM, DJ Mose, formerly of Carnival. Thereafter, Frank Gaia comes in, and then, of course, I'll finish off. Like what Kariz was telling me, this guy never gets tired.
Of
So
course.
I'll take it up to 6 in the morning.
Whoa.
Just to spite him. Anyway,
Barbia.
that's the entertainment plan for you on Saturday evening. Eh? So you have anything on Sunday?
Yeah. Also on Friday night we have DJ Slim.
Right,
and
DJ Slim.
DJ Nizo.
Yes.
Killing it on Friday night after our show.
After your show.
Then on Saturday we have after your show we have another panel of DJs from the US of A, including DJ. He's a new entry. I'm trying to remember her name, but we will actually update the people on our Facebook page
and also
on
social media.
On our social media.
Right.
Then on Sunday we have the barbecue Sunday. Of course, DJ Samidi, DJ Jose, and the other DJs in the Will, the DJ. Thank you, Alabama. And then later on we will have, I have forgotten, but we will we'll update our people because right now the director is busy here reminding me that our time is up.
Yeah.
So, gentlemen, our time is up. We would love you to come back, grace this show again.
We will.
First
Thank you,
and
thank you,
foremost,
thank
I'd
you.
like you guys.
Lazima.
I'd like you guys to recognize all your fans today. I think we had the biggest fan base tuned in today, live.
Wow.
I was not able.
Cheers, guys.
Thank you, Nico.
Thank you so much for being our fans. We
like-
love you so
And
much.
the other fans.
Yeah.
To all who've been watching, we
And
say thank
what
you.
We'd like
We
to do
salute
this.
you.
We are proposing. It's something that you guys need to think about, and we do a VYBESTAR virtual party reunion
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
in the very near future.
Now you're
Oh,
talking,
yes.
man.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. We open.
Now you're talking.
We are still working on modalities. I'm sure that DJ Brayo will help us with the modalities as well.
Yes.
As we also, because we want to move away from this thing of sharing M-Pesa numbers. We would like now our fans to be enjoying our shows while our sponsors are putting up the bill to take care for the DJs. It's an ongoing process, and you'll bear with us. You'll continue supporting us with M-Pesa for now, but in the near future, I think we will be able to give you free, flawless entertainment that it doesn't have to be cut all the time. We'll be giving you right parameters where you'll be going and actually enjoying that show.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, DJ Adams. Asanteni. Watu wangu, it's very sad we are going to say goodbye because of the obvious reasons. But I would like to thank you, gentlemen, for agreeing to come to this show. Asanteni sana, each one of you. You are my brothers. You are talented, and you are the best people I've ever worked with in my life as a DJ.
Thank you.
And I wish you all the best in your endeavors, whatever you guys are doing.
Thanks.
Let's keep
Sana.
the fire burning. Let's keep the union together.
Yes.
Let's educate. Let's innovate and also inspire other younger DJs because we are what they look up to. And whenever you see a DJ who wants to
Struggling, let's say,
struggling
yes.
and who wants to learn from you, please open your doors for them. Be their teacher, be their father in the industry, and never shut a door because nobody shut a door on your face, okay? So please inspire as many as you can, help them, groom them, and make them become as big as you are right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, we suddenly come to the end of today's Rewind, taking you back. I'm your host, DJ Kariz, and my co-host, DJ Adams. We have nothing else but to say thank you, without forgetting to thank the technical team. You are at Fomo TV Studios right here in Kilimani, and we would like to say thank you so much to the directors, Diki and Mr. Director Diki, Mr. Dixon, asante sana, and the team, of course, the production manager is Sam. We acknowledge Alianda, the director of photography. We thank you, Jimmy and Gilly, for the visual and the lighting. It was wonderful, as it's always been. And not forgetting, as usual, Mr. Jeff, asante sana for the sound. It's been crisp, asante sana. This is www.formolive.co.ke, and you can watch this again on www.formotv.co.ke or Rewind, taking you back, Facebook page, Solidco Facebook page, or on YouTube, Solidco Entertainment. So that is where you can review this program. Nimeshukuru sana watu wangu, and thanks so much. May God bless you. Stay safe, sanitize, and remember, hasta la vista.
Peace.
We are here.